Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, Wes Troop, and I'm back! Anyway, that was an evil laugh. It was a horrible attempt. But I am back. Yes, a snowstorm on Saturday knocked out my electricity. We just got it back on Tuesday. More on that on the A-List this week. I'll show you the snow in October, like everyone was buzzing about. But, so, we are back. We are better than ever, baby. The A-List is here. Wes Troop is here. And on tomorrow, Harold and Kumar Christmas, a very Harold and Kumar Christmas opens. So I thought I would go back and review the first two films here today. This is a Wes's Faves pick, by the way, which I'm doing through November, maybe a couple times a week. This is the 2004 comedy adventure, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, sees an office worker and his stoner friend take a journey to White Castle, and antics ensue, as we love to say here on the A-List. Well, John Cho stars as Harold Lee. He is the office worker who is a little more serious than his friend. Kumar, played by Cal Penn, who is the stoner. Very interesting roles for both, very funny. Paula Garces, not Garcias, I know that. Maybe it is, who knows. Plays Maria, who is Harold's dream girl who lives in the apartments complex. Neil Patrick Harris, NPH, people, plays himself in a great, I'll get more on that later. Save it for later, baby. David Krumholtz plays Goldstein, who is Harold and Kumar's neighbor and friend. And Eddie K. Thomas from the American Pie series plays Rosenberg, who is also their neighbor. He lives with Goldstein. They're both two Jewish guys, very funny. And Ryan Reynolds has I don't think it's a cameo, because I guess he was just starting to come up. Well, maybe it was, who knows. He plays male nurse. I saw his name, I'm like, Ryan Reynolds is in this? Are you serious? Because I just rewatched it. I totally forgot that. Anyway, what did I think of Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle? Is it an awesome journey to your holy grail, or does it suck like a bag of old weed? Because you really can't get a refund on that. Anyway, I think Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle is a comedy, a stoner comedy classic. There are many laughs here to be had, and it's fun to see what unpredictable antics that the boys get into. Right when you think, oh, it's probably going to go here, it totally makes a 180, and you don't see anything of it coming. You're like, what the hell? It's one of those movies. And we all know I love WTF movies, because it's just so much more fun. So, some may find this film to be offensive, or find it to be crude, rude, whatever you want to say. That's some of what makes it fun. For a comedy, there's pretty much action here, although we've seen that since 2004, that has become more of a standard, that more comedy has action and adventure. But, it keeps the movie flowing along nicely. The story is good. It's pretty original. It's not just one of your run-of-the-mill teen stoner flicks. I could actually see some of this stuff happening to myself and some of my friends. The cast is great, with Cho and Penn being very funny leading men, very good in their roles, definitely. But Neil Patrick Harris, you gotta say, he's one of the big highlights of the film, and he's in the sequels, which is great. He's one of the biggest hits, and he is awesome! That's when I started to really dig him, not in a man-on-man kind of way. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but as a fan, we could say. If you've never had a White Castle burger, you don't know what you're missing out on. and you might be like, really? They would take a road trip for this? Yeah, and if you've had a White Castle, you'd probably be like, you know what? That might be worth it. Maybe not through all the antics, but the road trip and whatnot. The closest White Castle to me is actually the one that's in the film. Surprisingly, yeah. So, I really don't get White Castle too often. But, they have it in the store, but whatever. Anyway, back to the movie, and not really about White Castle. If you love raunchy stoner comedies, I suggest that you take a ride with Harold. Take the ride with Harold and Kumar on the way to White Castle. Therefore, the A-List gives the film Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle the rating of A-List approved. It gets the A-List seal of approval. So, peeps, tomorrow I will review the other film in the series, the sequel, Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. And if you want to check out Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, it's probably going to be on TV this week, considering the new one comes out tomorrow. Of course, you can find it through Netflix and at a DVD store near you. So, peeps, until tomorrow, don't miss one single A-List second. You can subscribe to me right here on YouTube. Check out some of my other videos. You can like me on Facebook. Check out my Babe of the Year tournament. You can follow me on the Twitter. Shout out to Cliff Compton, also known as Domino, for being a new follower. And of course, you can check out this review and every review at RottenTomatoes.com. So, peeps, until next time, troop out.